Hey guys, this is Raspy Remedies Ramblings. I'm going to try something new here where I just kind of ramble and talk to you, answer some questions that I have written down. This is going to be 11 and a half, 12 minutes of us just hanging out like friends. Maybe you're meditating. It's just going to be me rambling softly like your best friend would. So take a moment, be calm, relax, and hang out with me. We'll listen to Lo-Fi. Episode 1, You're Not Behind, You're Becoming. So I got some question prompts from my ChatGPT. It's one of my best friends. I think some of you guys might relate to that. You got to be careful about how you use it, but if you find the right way to use it, it can be really helpful. Definitely tell it to critique you and fact check all the time, because if you don't, then it can definitely just tell you what you want to hear. You want to be careful about that. But so I got some prompts. We'll be vibing out. So the first question is, if someone could only hear one kind thing today, what would you want to say? If I could say something kind to someone today, I think it might be, hang on. Maybe it's hang on. Don't give up. Take responsibility and own up to your feelings and don't shy away from them. Sometimes they can be weird. Sometimes you can say too much, or sometimes not enough. You're walking this rope and you're not sure. So I would say just hang on. Put a little faith in yourself. I have another question here. It's, what would you say to someone who feels like everyone else is ahead of them? Gosh, that's a deep question. I'm going to be honest. I've definitely felt like that before. I say there's a philosophy, right? Or there's a saying that says the absence of joy is comparison. So I suppose just don't compare. We're all just going through this crazy thing called life. It's just a journey. There's not like mistakes that you can make. It's just new experiences, something that makes you you. And there's nothing to be ashamed of or, regret, only because you are who you are because of those experiences, good and bad. And the good with the bad. You would never really appreciate anything good without the bad, and you would never recognize something as being that bad if you didn't know it could be a little bit better. I don't know about that, but maybe the first one, you appreciate good because you've experienced not as good. So there's that to be said. I would say don't worry about those other people who might feel ahead. They're looking around at someone else and thinking the same thing. Try to focus in, and I guess this is maybe just good advice for me. You'll have to be the one to come back and listen to this and tell me and remind myself, like, it's okay. There's not like a wrong way. There's not like a wrong way to look. There's not like a wrong way to be. Like, obviously you want to be positive. You want to try to be a positive entity to those around you. And you and that means in the sense of how you are presenting yourself as well, but there's not a wrong way, and we all learn from each other's experiences. So I would just say share them, be open about them, remember vulnerability. All right, the next question. What helps you reset when your energy feels off? What helps me reset when my energy feels off? Honestly, I have to go to the beach. I love going to the beach. I love people watching. I'll go and I'll sit maybe at a basketball court or in the sand, and I'll watch people, or I'll watch the sand and the ocean, and I'll feel the wind, and I'll smell the smells of the beach. I'm in California, so sometimes that's even a little 420. Gotta love it. So that's gonna be something I'll probably do to refocus and get kind of on track. I also like to spend time to be grateful. So if I'm feeling like maybe I'm lacking or I've got anxiety or something like that, I'll spend time to be grateful. And sometimes that just simply looks like counting the different things that I'm grateful for. And it can be as simple as like, oh, right now I've got a roof over my head, or I've got a car to drive, or I've got a toilet to go to the bathroom in, I've got a brush to brush my hair, I've got hair, you know? You might be feeling a little negative about yourself, but you have to remember you might even have all 4 limbs. You might have really nice skin. You might have a really great personality. There's things to be grateful for, physically, non-physically, materially. Did I make up a word here? But that sort of thing. So that's what I'll probably do to get my energy back on track. Try to be grateful. Maybe call somebody, call a friend. Hearing someone else talk to you can also turn you around. Okay. If my mood had a weather forecast today, what would it say? Well, my name is Misty, but I don't think my mood was misty today. I'd say my mood was probably something like, today felt like a very slow spring day, or right as summer turns to fall, because that's what it kind of felt like today. I don't know why. The day seemed a little bit shorter. I don't know if the sun was in a weird place in the sky, and my energy picks that up now, so I'm aware of what seasons it is. And I don't know, I'm really excited about fall because that's when my birthday is, but I'm not going to deny that I get a little sad when it gets to be around winter time. Just because it's days are shorter, it's a little colder. You want someone to snuggle up with. How do I talk to myself on my best days, and how could I bring that energy into today? On my best days, I feel confident. On my best days, I probably want to encourage other people, so other people around me are feeling how I'm feeling. I love contagious energy. I love to spread energy to others. And when I recognize that mine's not so great, I like to fix it too. And I found this recently that I've been really trying to embrace taking responsibility for my actions. I'm not going to be a perfect person. I'm only human and I do make mistakes, but taking responsibility for those mistakes is super hard. Super hard, but it's possible. And sometimes that just looks like, you know what, you're right. I understand where you're coming from. Or even I'm sorry. I'm used to saying I'm sorry a lot, but I don't know if I was saying sorry for the right thing. So I've had to let go of some of the apologies I was giving and embrace some new ones. How do I talk to myself on my best days? We did that. What's something you've outgrown and you're proud of that? I think something that I've outgrown that I'm still working on, but like for the most part, I'm pretty good, is like negative speech. I think I used to be kind of hard on myself, and I don't know, based on society and different people I was around, I had maybe not such a great outlook of myself. And obviously we want to grow and change, and I want to be a better person in general. That doesn't take away from that, but I think that maybe I had low self-esteem, so I would talk negatively and even about others. Like, oh, look at that person, why are they doing that or wearing that? Or, just even little petty, small little things. And I found that the more I've embraced myself and learned to love myself, the less I find problems or nitpicks in others. Now, I do find other problems I have in other people. And I'm still a work in progress, but I say probably physically. I've outgrown like judging someone. I still have my preferences, obviously, and what I'm attracted to and whatnot, but it's not just random hate or, mean girl talk. It's really actually more positive. If I have an opportunity to give someone a compliment or make someone smile or have a better day, I'm going to probably even go for that, just because how good does it feel to make someone smile? Like truly do something or say something and see someone feel good. It's infectious. I don't know. It's a very good feeling. Squeezing my hand because I'm just like trying to find the word to describe. Maybe you can think of a couple and say them right now. What is the feeling you feel when you make someone feel good? Okay. What do you remind yourself when you're feeling unseen? When I'm feeling unseen, gosh, It depends where and how I'm feeling unseen. If it's by a particular person, like a friend, I'm gonna probably address it. I'm kind of blunt in that way, but I'm gonna only address it if I care about the person. So then I will do that to encourage communication. If I'm feeling unseen in life, maybe just buckle down, work, get some stuff done. Make something that I can be proud of. Then I'll see myself and therefore feeling seen. What's one thing you're learning to accept about yourself right now? You guys, I think I'm selfish. Like, not like selfish in the way like I can't share, and not like selfish in the way that I can't think of others, like how it might feel, but maybe when I'm emotionally caught up in engagement with the person, it's hard for me, even though my intention is truly to care about them first, it goes through a filter of me first. And so I've made some actions where I'm like, dang, gosh, that was selfish. I emoted onto this person when they're really not in a place to accept this. I didn't ask if they were able to accept it. I just kind of gave it to them, and I found that that's kind of selfish. So I think that, I've been learning to communicate more and ask questions more. Asking questions really helps me understand, so that I'm not just thinking about myself. I'm taking time to learn and understand. And I am a work in progress. I'm trying. We're doing. We're not trying. We don't try. Oh my gosh. You guys, we made it to 12 minutes. I think I'll save some of these questions for a little later. I wasn't expecting to go so long. This portion, if you guys have questions for me and you want to shoot them out there in the comments, I'd love to get back to you and answer them. Create this really safe, fun space that we can grow and thrive and learn from each other. Yeah. So this has been Raspy Remedies, and I want to thank you for spending this time in this moment with me. Hopefully this has been one of the softest parts of your day. Have a good day.